Throwing on first down is Allen. Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked off at the 17. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And a great return here gets us with all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things...
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. You can't ever sleep on Navarro Bowman. He glides in for the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. That'll be complete to Cook. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Stenerud able to put this one through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen.
Nice play.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, C6.
Going for it on 4th down. Allen. And it is incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing? Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal. And the pressure gets to him again. Patrick Willis in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. I'll guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Allen. He'll buy some time right. He completes it to Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Allen. James has got it. Complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
We got 3.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. A quick hitter complete. It's Holt. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Check safety.
And again, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
50. 53's a mark. Live. It's coming this way.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Now this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Allen now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the Bills have taken the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football, football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. To try again after the sack. Rodgers, he's going to sling this deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start here with Jackson. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 62 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Elam on here for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Bills 14, Packers 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there. 75 yards as his guys are back within a single score. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. Down right around the 25. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. they've struggled to do that.
They certainly have.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Complete to Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on second down, Rodgers. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. That'll be complete to Donald Driver. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
General West. Inside.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jan Stenerud on for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Stenerud's kick is good. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're...
They've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Mel Renfro, the Hall of Famer. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. It's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Now Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Watch the pass.
Here we go on fourth down with Rodgers. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Hey, 50's a month, 50's a month.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Terrell Owens, 28 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Elam now to add the extra point. And now it's blocked. Oh, the Packers have it. Does the big boy have the juice? He's at the 40. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Oftentimes when you give up a touchdown, it's really a deflation for your entire unit. And the special teams crew, when they run out there, they still feel it. And maybe they don't go after it so much. Instead, they gave great effort there, blocked the extra point, and really gave them a lift after giving up the score.
Yeah, gave up the touchdown, lost the lead, but a nice job to get in there and block it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hope. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Rodgers going to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And that'll set him back 5. So that'll back him up 5. Now Jan Stenerud on for the field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Stenerud able to put this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
After the made field goal, Stenerud back out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run again with Jackson. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Hey, Haywood!
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That'll be caught by Rice. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, throw left side, complete. It's James. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Terrell Owens, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it? It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
He'll look to throw. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Back to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. He's got the first down inside the 10. And a touchdown here as we near the end of this ball game.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Extra point by Elam, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases,
and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Back to throw. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they give up.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Bills.
Round 80. Rush tight. Tight is right. We go.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On second down, this is Jackson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Allen to throw. Rolling to his left. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EA Sports.